What's good, everybody? My name is Steven, and if you're here, it's because you came to the right place for all things hip hop orchestra, all the way from workshops to arrangements, compositions, to playing hip hop and R&B and gospel in the orchestra classroom. So happy to be with you today. Let's just get right into it. That was a hip hop orchestra trailer. And as you can see, we turned, we lit. Have the music going in the background. If you want your orchestra to thrive in 2025, my motto, my philosophy is that you have to convince your students that they're string stars. I'm talking to educators, I'm talking to superintendents, I'm talking to principals of schools. If you want your orchestra program, your band program, your choir program to thrive in 2025, you have to convince your students that they are superstars on their instrument. A lot of students, especially musicians of color, they don't think that they're superstars. They think that they're weird, or they think that they're nerds because they play in the orchestra. It was like that for me growing up. It's like that for a lot of students that I've taught over 10 plus years in, underserved neighborhoods, and I see the same thing. And you probably do too. So you have to convince them that they're string stars. You have to convince them that they are the cool kids on the block, and they are. We know that, but you have to reinforce that. You have to reinforce that with the music that they play. You have to reinforce that with how you present your concerts, and you have to present that with just a belief on as the conductor, as the teacher, like, hey, we're not playing boring old corny music, right? And so once I got that through to myself, and I was able to share that belief with my students, I've started 5 orchestra programs from zero to several dozen students, several dozen kids, using backing tracks, using hip hop orchestra scores, and it has led to this hip hop orchestra workshop. So that's what I wanted to share the first thing with you. So another piece of value that I want to give you is a little bit about me as a violinist. I'm a professional violinist. I play hip hop and R&B all around the country. And here's a little snippet of me in action. How do your students see themselves? You have to, as again, talking to educators, talking to superintendents and principals, that was me playing for a corporate event. I get paid very well playing an instrument that I started in the 5th grade in orchestra, right? How do your orchestra students view themselves? Because I'm going to tell you something, the music that they're listening to most of the time, especially when you're talking about musicians of color, are rap stars. If you see me, you see me performing in that video, you see me people having a good time. and that's how you want to present their artistry. Um, honestly, as rap stars, I always challenge teachers to ask themselves this question: can you name the top rap stars today? Just maybe five, right? Can you name the top five R&B singers out today? Let's. I mean, I can do it really quick. Rap stars: Tyler the Creator, Travis Scott, Future, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. Top five R&B singers: Summer Walker, SZA, Her, Beyonce, um, Chris Brown. Not only that, you need to study their music, right? Because you need to speak their language. When you are connecting with musicians of color, whether you're an orchestra teacher, a band teacher, a choir teacher, you have to be able to speak their language. And so you have to study their music. And so I'm gonna ask you another question a different way. Can you name two songs by Future? Can you name two songs by Tyler the Creator? Can you name two songs by SZA? Can you name two songs by Kendrick Lamar? These are the questions that you need to answer if you want to connect to a diverse group of students. If you just want to have a boring old orchestra in 2025 where you guys keep playing, the same old songs, Dragon Hunter is one I always use. Actually, I like Dragon Hunter. It has a lot of good teaching materials. But if you want to keep playing the same old, I don't know why they pick these names um like climbing the mountain and fighting for valor and gazing at the river. All of these pieces for middle school orchestra, which is the grade group, the group of students that I'm used to teaching. Uh, if you want to keep playing those same old songs, then that's fine. But if you want to thrive in 2025, if you want to grow your orchestra, especially attracting musicians of color, diverse groups and audiences, I don't even care, not even just black students, but everybody likes hip hop and R&B. White, black, in China, in Europe, that is the number one genre, hip hop. And so if you want to thrive in 2025 as an orchestra musician, you need to play that type of music and you need to connect with those type of students. So you have to be able to speak their language and you have to be able to relate to them. You don't have to like that music, but you have to study the greats. Study Biggie, Tupac, all the way up to J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Beyonce, um, Drake, Travis Scott. Learn their language, right? We do it with everything else to connect with them as educators, as principals, as superintendents. Let me give you let me show you a video of um, a trailer for the Hip Hop Orchestra Workshop, so you can see how riveting and exciting playing this style of music with the orchestra, with your program, whether it's choir, band, it doesn't matter. Let's watch. Not that one. This one.
Hi, my name is Steven Spotswood, and I started the Hip Hop Orchestra Workshop because there was a problem. African Americans make up only 1.8% of all of our professionals in our orchestras across the country. I never felt like I could fully tell my story in orchestra as I grew up in a black church where we played gospel music, so I know about that. And my dad was a jazz pianist, so he taught me about jazz. And I loved hip hop. I was always walking around with my headphones on. And so, even though I was in orchestra, I never felt like I could fully tell my story. I said, there's got to be more to my story than this. My goal with this workshop is to raise the percentage of diversity in our orchestral music. And I plan to do that by, number one, performing contemporary music for concerts, music that middle school and high school students listen to. So, if you or anyone you know would be interested in participating in a workshop like this, go to my website. You can find more information on how to sign up.
So, yeah. That's why I created the workshop. Definitely you want to book me. Book your boy Steven to come to your school and do a workshop. I offer an in-person workshop for one class period that includes a 40-minute in-person workshop, a time for question and answer, and you get downloadable composition and arrangements with the backing tracks to keep. I offer a members package that includes 2 in-person workshops anywhere in the country. I'm based in Ohio. It also includes a bi-weekly coaching session for you as the teacher or with your principal, your superintendent, and you also get the downloadable music. I also offer a string star treatment. Gotta be superstars, gotta be string star treatments. That includes everything in the members package, plus a hip hop orchestra workshop concert that your students can come. They get free hip hop orchestra workshop t-shirts. You can invite their parents, you can invite the community, you can invite the whole school. And they could be string stars. So, if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and book with your boy Steven. You can sign up on my website today. And lastly, I have some thank you testimonials from Dubuque, Iowa. This is where I went for a hip hop orchestra workshop. I worked with Dubuque, Iowa's string program to do a hip hop orchestra workshop, and they sent me some thank you testimonials. So thank you Dubuque, Iowa students. Just open this up and just going to, if you don't mind, I'm just going to share some of them with y'all string stars. Okay, here we go. This one says, Dear Mr. Spotswood, thank you for taking your time to come to Dubuque and work with us. My favorite part was playing in the concert. Music means a lot to me. Also, I get to skip parts of school. Will. Shout out to you, Will. That was cool. All right. This one says, Dear Steven Spotswood, thank you for coming to Dubuque from Columbus, Ohio. I enjoyed all the songs you chose for us. My favorite song was String Star because it had a very good sound to it. It was very fun to play, but also very challenging to learn, especially those fast 16 notes. It was also fun where we got to play with the other schools. It was fun to learn how other people play and see what we can learn from them. Yours always, I think this is Saincy Abria. Shout out to you. And they had all their schools come, so That's what you can do as well. Superintendents, teachers, principals, you can have all your schools in the district come together for Hip Hop Orchestra Workshop Day. This one says, Dear Mr. Spotswood, thank you for driving all the way from Ohio just to be with us for a day. I like the snack break because of the good cookies. Yep, those cookies be busting. I think music is fun and more people should play. Yours, Max. Okay, Max. Shout out to you, Max. Yeah, I love a good cookie too. This one says, Dear Mr. Spotswood, thank you for coming all the way here from Columbus, Ohio to teach us the music and how to play it. My favorite piece was definitely Hustle. You can get Hustle on my website. My favorite piece was definitely Hustle. I really hope that we can work with you again because I really like working with you in other schools. My parents really like the music because it's more of the music they know. But overall, I had a great time. See, Olivia, shout out to you, Olivia, and your parents have a good taste in music. Dear Stephen, thank you for coming from Columbus, Ohio to Dubuque, Iowa. This is another, they put, I guess, 2 different notes from 2 different people. Thank you for coming to Dubuque, Iowa to teach us the music. I appreciate you for coming to Grand River and our great concert. I'm glad you came to guide us so we can play good for our families and make them proud. You're the best director. Thank you for everything you did to here to come. For everything you did to come here. I'm grateful for you, our director. Sincerely, Ashley Sanchez. Shout out to you, Ashley Sanchez. You're welcome. Have me back anytime. And this one is the last one I'll read. They also have 2 different people on the same note. Dear Stephen, thank you for coming all the way from Columbus to direct us. Your music is very fun to listen and play. My favorite piece is Hustle. The whole concert was very fun and I especially found the acoustics in the room great. This was my first concert and I was nervous, but going has me excited to attend the next one. Sincerely, Araya Block. Shout out to Araya. And the last one, Dear Mr. Spotswood, thank you for traveling all the way to spend the day with us. I really enjoyed playing the end concert with you. I've always liked music and now I performed with a professional. Thank you so much, Owen. Shout out to Dubuque, Iowa's string program. It was so fun. There were so many students. We were in a big hotel ballroom. All of the schools in the district came together. Shout out to the teachers who taught the students the music prior and beforehand leading up to the workshop. Well, once again, it's your boy Stephen Strings, the Hip Hop Orchestra Workshop. Appreciate y'all. Let's do this again soon. I'll see you on the other side. Appreciate y'all.